Now, judges are going to explain this thing in 3 different categories. Number 1, that's actually 3 of the categories for the judgment of today's performance is matter, manner, method. 3M. Matter, manner, method. It's altogether 100 marks performance. For matter, you have 40 minutes, 40 marks, 14 points. For manner, you have 40 points. And for method, you have 20 points. Now, you'll be confused about what is matter then? What is manner? And what is method in speech? So everything is clearly written there, down, judges especially. Matter means subject matter, ideas, research. How new ideas, how good content. Okay? What they talk about, what. It is the answer to the question what. Whether they've done pretty much of research or not, all those things. For that, you need to evaluate the speech out of 40. But you cannot give more than 32 and you cannot give less than 20. The highest marks could be altogether 80 if collected together. So you cannot give more than 32 out of 40. You cannot give less than 20. Okay? So anybody who comes here and performs anything would get above 60 or above 60. And someone else would get highest around 80 or so. If you give more than 32, in certain few cases, that has to be extraordinary. For which you need to explain that later. Why does it deserve more than 32? It has to be extraordinary. Okay? Even for the excellent one, you're supposed to be giving with some 32. And even that's worst, because there is nothing like worst, you can't go below 20. In 2 categories, matter and manner. But in method, because that's just a 20, you need to give maximum 16, minimum 12. In manner is about whether that person covers the stage or not. For example, and how well the person uses body language. Because one of the reasons why they stand in here is like, look, because I've got this on my hand, I've got a paper. On the other hand, I've got this thing. So now I can't move my hands, can I? I'm not free. That's why you're speaking anyway you want. Which we've already talked about the training session. Also about voice modulation we talked about, sometimes you could go pretty fast or pretty slow sometimes, high sometimes low. And method is about how you start, how you end, how things you manage in between, and also whether or not you finish your speech in your time, in the given time. That's 3 minutes. You've got 3 minutes. Okay? So now after I give the mic, it's 33 minutes or so. Are the judges clear? You need to give the mark after the performance is over, not in between. And please do not ask your friend like, okay, how much should I give? And the most important thing about judges is only those judges will get the certificates whose judgment looks fair. They are not biased. Because, oh, my friend, of course 32 with eyes closed. Things like that. We'll notice that. In that case, judges will not get the certificate, and will also there be some related punishments. There are 11 performers today. All of them will get the certificate of performance, but only 3 of them will be the winners. And they will get the prize, but it does not mean that student of grade 10 is competing with the students of grade 4. No, on their own level. Whether that's level best or not. That's it. If performers have any questions, do ask me now. And if the judges have any questions, do ask me now. You cannot talk to each other. Talk among each other. Both. Okay. Now for the audience, the only help required is whenever you feel like, for example, at the end, when the person comes from to perform here, you must give them a big round of applause after the person comes, while the person is staging. And after the person comes out from the stage, you need to clap. Next, in between, if you feel like, okay, this is an amazing point, I feel like clapping, I feel like applauding. You may clap, but not this kind of clap, because that will disturb the flow of speaking. You could just snap your hands. Just like that. Okay, but that will not disturb the way of the person could go on, because the performers have only 3 minutes of time. Clear? Okay, now the participant need to come forward, get there. It's like I'm not the host for today's program. I'm just helping you out in the beginning. This will be said here. Here's a brother to help you out. After you come here, the participants, you'll pick a number. Here's a number. You need to pick your number and you need to come accordingly. Number 1 will come number first. Mr. Pathak will perform first because he need to go. He has some problem to go, and he need to go early. Here, just from number 2 to 11. You need to pick from here. And if your number is 3, you'll perform in second. After the first performer goes back, and you need to come of your own. I'll not get your name. Got it, performers? And you need to come of your own, on your own, and perform and go. Okay? And keep that with you. Wait. Let all of them come first. Do we have 10 already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't need to come. Yours number 1. Yay. Yeah, start. Actually. Yeah. All the best to all the performers. You've got 3 minutes of time. Be natural and perform well. I told you video is being recorded, so the best videos will be uploaded on YouTube from here today. All the best. I will sign out from here. Oh, okay. All the best.
Good afternoon, respected judges, teachers, brothers, sisters, and my dear friends. Today I am here to say a short speech. Hello everyone. Do you know me? I am Saksham Pathak from Olympia to Secondary School. Good manners play very important role in our daily life. Our family, parents, teachers will be happy if we behave in a good manners. I would like to share few things about good manners with you all. Be kind, polite, respectful and helpful with our adults. Be punctual in school, obey the school rules and attention with your teachers, respect your teachers and staffs. Tell the truth always, do your best and never get into a fight. No pushing, no fighting, no rough languages with our friends. Be a good human being and always follow the good manners. Thank you.
At some part of your life, you'll be called to give a speech. It may be in school, college, your party, or your friend's wedding. No matter where, if you can't do it without a paper or a reference PowerPoint, then you're in huge disadvantage. But don't worry, today I'm here to pull you up. Whenever you're going to give a speech, first you need to prepare it. And preparation part, there is one basic element of preparing it, outline of speech. Yeah, that's one of the basic way. First you need to make sure that how you're going to start, how you're going to end, the bullet points that you're going to include there. Make sure that you have at least 5 bullet points including there. So now when you're starting speech, how do you start a speech in front of huge mass? When you get there, you say, hello, my name is Bishwanath Sharma in front of you all, presenting this. When you say that, you're simply warning them to take out their cell phone and hang on. So don't do that. When you're starting your speech, make sure that you include a bullet point at first, which will hit your audience mind off. And when you're in between the speech, make sure you have eye contact with each and every audience and judges in front of you. And make sure that you also engage them. For example, it would be telling some stories. Who don't like stories? So tells a story, asks question related to them or related to your topic, and include them. There's one simple cheat for this. If you are afraid of making eye contact with the one you don't know, then make some friend of you go inside them and make eye contact with them. Because that will help you, that will not make you afraid from inside, and you can easily do it. Because if you can't make a connection with the audience, you can't do anything. Now, when you're giving it, there's one more point that will value a lot, which is your body movement. If you can't move your body and you stay still and say, this is this, then that's not going to work. So you need to move your body, and you need to show what you're trying to show with word. You need to speak that with your body language as well. And also, you need to make sure that your facial expression is matching your word. For example, if I say, last time in Nepal there was an earthquake and more than 8,000 people died. That's not done. You need to make your facial expression similar to the word you speak. And now, when you're about to be finished with your work, then what you need to do is end with some kind of quote or some bullet point again. That will make them more efficient. That will make it more productive. So now I'd like to conclude my speech telling, if you're trying to do some kind of activities, just go for it, and it will happen by itself. Thank you.
I was in a big island. Then I suddenly saw a big tree. I was shocked. Not because of the island, I was shocked because a huge island and just one tree is just, seriously guys, one tree. So I just went. Then I was again shocked because the one branch had no leaves. I was shocked. Then slowly I started to imagine the stupid and the silliest thing. Like I thought, maybe it's the helicopter station, maybe the helicopter will land and maybe the people will get down over here. Or maybe it's the picnic spot where the family will come and do gathering. Or maybe it's the monkey's place where they'll jump and move around. Then, slowly my imagination gave me the right thing, that if this big branch can have a beautiful leaf, then no, why not this one? So, my imagination told me that, girl, it's your world, you can do whatever you want. So, I did like this, I got one leaf, then I slowly fixed it over here. And you can see that I've produced and I've created a tree in my imagination. So today here in front of you, an imaginary girl, Ayushri Singh from Olympia World High School. Logic will get you from A to Z, but imagination will get you everywhere. This famous quote is said by the famous person Charlie Chaplin. Everyone knows that the Charlie Chaplin, he is the top 10 most famous people in the world. I know that. What is imagination? Imagination. What is imagination? Can you tell me? Anyone? Yes, Manavi? Yes, the creative ability to see the images, sensation, and ideas is known as imagination. Imagination can take you in another world where there is you and your thoughts. Suppose if I want to be a doctor, then seriously, I'll be reading the books of the doctors, I'll be seeing the pictures of the doctors. Maybe I'll be seeing like, wow, I will be the doctor. But unfortunately, I have to wait for so many years. But if I can't do it tomorrow, neither yesterday, I can do it right now. You may be thinking, how? Because we can do it by our imagination. I will be thinking, a cute little white shining shoot with a twinkling stethoscope around my neck, checking the patients with the big smile. This is called the imagination. If I want to be a singer, then obviously we cannot be singer like this. We should have some course for singing. Then I will imagine myself as a Taylor Swift. Okay, I will imagine myself as a Taylor Swift. A big, clean, and tidy stage. All the audiences are there. In between, I'm there with this mic. I'll be singing, maybe I'll be rapping, maybe I'll be telling Hindi songs, or maybe I'll be telling the English song. I don't know, I don't remember it right now. So this is called the imagination. Imagination also helps us to get our brain exercised. And this line is also said by the famous person, Albert Einstein. So believe me, people, I guess you should also imagine so many things. Last time, I was going into my classroom. Then I saw two boys of class 2 or maybe class 3. They were fighting. Not the physical fight, neither they were hurting each other. They were just fighting among them, and they were imagining that one had gun, another had bomb. They were acting like if the World War was going on. One was Poland, maybe another was Germany. They were fighting, and I was shocked. If this much of small children can imagine this much, then we big people can imagine the whole world. So I guess from my side, we should also give time to ourselves, and we should also imagine and create our own thing. So I know that people, if this imaginary girl speaks more longer, you all will be bored. So I want to take a leave and conclude my speech by telling a short quote of Albert Einstein. Logic will get, the impact in your logic will get you, the key is sensation and your imagination. Thank you.
Hi everyone, how are you?
Okay, as you are fine, let's get started without any delay. Do you know what is science? What is science importance? Okay, well, you know, then tell me, what is science? As you are confused, I was also confused like that. But my father cleared my confusion. I am also going to clear a confusion by the knowledge that I gained from my father. What is science? I think science is a part of our life since our existence. It holds the key to our future. It is the most powerful tool that we have. Everything in our societies today is due to scientific advancement, communication, transportation, health, entertainment. We can't imagine today's world without science. Humans used to live in cave, but now they are able to go to space. How it was possible? It was possible due to science. From radio to HoloLenses, from prison messages to live video calls, from black and white TV to holographic images. By listening this, we can tell that how much science have been progressed or advanced. Without breaking a single cell of our body, we can see the whole mechanism of our body. Within some touch, we can connect with anyone of this world. No matter how far he is. So the credit for our luxurious life goes to science. Every day, science is progressing, and that makes us think beyond the reality. Every day, science is bringing new inventions, ideas, which to make us surprised. We know that science is ruling our present, and I am sure that it will conquer our future. Oh, while talking to you, I forgot to give my introduction. It's me, Anmol Sen, and hope you like my presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Soni Mandari from grade 4 Nightingale, representing from Olympia World High Secondary School. Today I am here to tell about the sun. The sun stands for SUN. It is in red color. The sun gives us vitamin D, which is healthy for our body. Light from the sun reaches Earth in around 8 minutes. It makes up 98.6% of the solar system mass. The sun rises up from the east and sets from the west. Sun is the biggest star found in the center of the solar system. Sun is near to us. There are 7 colors in the sunlight. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's me Avas. What do you know about magic? I think you have seen it in magic shows or through YouTube. But those magic are all fake magic. First of all, what is magic? Magic is an art performed in a stage in which audience are entertained by some tricks and illusions. There are many names of magic like hocus pocus, conjuring, and many more. And the most dangerous trick of magic is bullet catch. In this trick, 12 magicians have died and many are wounded. And as you know, science does not believe in magic. Just change that thinking. Because there are 4 magicians and 4 scientists who really believe in magic. Number 1, Sir Isaac Newton. Number 2, Galileo Galilei. Number 3, Finn Crick. And number 4, Egg Henny. And some of you know there are black magic also. Black magic really existed. We choose black magic, black spells, but let's not talk about it because it's too scary. And let's consider you have magical powers. What would you do?
I would help the people.
So if I had magical powers, I would just have to close my eyes, say abracadabra, bring me a spinner on my pocket, and the spinner is in my pocket. Want to see? Spinner. And suddenly spinner appears in my pocket. I just have to say abracadabra, bring me a chocolate on my pocket, and the chocolate is there. Wanna see? And the chocolate appears from nowhere. I would do everything I like. I'd go to many countries, many places. I would just do everything. But wait, some of you are taking me wrong because I wouldn't do any bad things. Really, I promise you I wouldn't do any bad things because that are just dreams. How can I get such magical powers? A fairy wouldn't come here and tell, Charles, take this magical power. It sounds funny. So, can you name some of the magicians? Oh, I knew I was the most smartest one here. So, it's time to go because my fans are waiting me out in magical. So, I should go. Bye-bye. Abracadabra, choo.
Does God exist? This is a very interesting question. I don't know that God exists or not, but here I am, through Joshi Vyas from Olympia World Higher Secondary School, share my views. The sun rises from the east and sets in the west. Everything from small molecules to large planets follow the rules. Discipline is the backbone of nature. We all know that God exists or not. We don't know that God exists or not. Some think it may and some think they don't. But I think it exists. But not in the statues we worship to get our wishes granted. It is just a supreme God who makes these rules for the nature. I don't know that anyone believes in souls here. Actually, even I don't. I just think it just moves around. So, how many of you know what is souls? Anyone want to try? Okay. No, sorry. Okay. Yeah, gods are kind of spirits, but not fully spirits. It's a supreme power which makes us sometimes alive, sometimes dead, and makes the rules for the nature. Oh, I forgot the time. I think now I should go. Thank you.
Miracles happen every day. Change your perception of what a miracle is and you'll create them all around you. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me, Spriha, to stand in front of you all from grade 8 representing Olympia School. The world is governed by the laws of physics. However, it is also full of mysteries and miracles, which are events that cannot be explicable by natural and scientific laws and is therefore attributed to a divine agency. I don't believe in limitations. I believe that I'm limitless. I don't believe in luck. I believe that luck comes after we have done the work. I don't believe in lacks. I believe in the power of my thoughts and beliefs. Similarly, our universe itself is a big miracle. Billions and trillions of galaxies in the ever-expanding universe are big miracles. Miracles need not always be big. They may be small as well. Now I would like to present an example in front of you all. We all remember the massive earthquake of 2015, don't we? Yes, we all remember that. In that massive earthquake of 2015, a small baby boy of 6 months named Sonish Awale was rescued from the debris after 22 hours of earthquake. Wasn't that a miracle? Yes, it was a perfect example that miracles do happen. Similarly, as I said earlier, that the person who believes in himself or herself can create miracles by themselves. We all know Tenzing Norgay Sherpa and Edmund Hillary. Tenzing Norgay Sherpa and Edmund Hillary scaled the mighty Mount Everest in 1953. Neil Armstrong landed on Moon in 1969 and set a perfect example that miracles do happen. On the other front, it is also said that saints can create miracles. For example, a saint can make it rain suddenly in a broad day sunlight. This might also be the example of miracle. Therefore, I strongly believe that miracles do present in the universe and all around us. Expectancy is the atmosphere for miracles. So believe in yourself and create miracles. With this note, I would like to conclude my words. Thank you.
How many of you here want a joke to tell me? Okay, let me tell one of them. Do you know why a boy took a ruler to his bed? Because he wanted to know how long he slept. Good afternoon, all of you. Today, I, Raghunandan Chaitanya of Standard 9, representing Olympia World Higher Secondary School, is standing before you. Laughter. What is laughter? People laugh at other people doing silly expressions. How many of you can make jokes often? If you can't make jokes often, you are like me. Doing silly expressions is one of the most famous ways to grab people's attention towards you. There are two ways of laughter. Number one, positive way and a negative way. The positive way is that when two people start laughing at something funny. And the negative way is that when one or more people are laughing at someone who is being victim or offended at that time. The victim or offended at that time thinks in his mind that, meet me alone, I'll show you. There are three senses about laughter of different men. Number one, people who laugh heartily and make other people laugh. Number two, people who want to laugh but control it by doing silly expressions like cutting this. And number three, they have only sorrow in their life. They are just ridiculous. They control everything. They just do like this, always look like something other from this planet. Now, that's a wonderful opportunity I have got here, so it cannot be concluded. So thank you so much.
She's a bundle of sweetness, brightness and fun, a beauty of springtime and the warmth of the sun. She's a composite picture of giggles and cheers, of tantrums, excitement, amusement and fears. She is obedient, she is naughty and mischievous sometimes, and often a tease, but a creature of moods, and not easy to please, but however she is. She is mom's little darling and dad's pride and joy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, a girl, Manavi Thakur, from 7th Dev Kota, representing Olympia World School, here to share this wonderful day ahead with you, exchanging views about a girl. Well, who is a girl? Well, if you can't, then let me answer. She can be innocence playing in the mud, or she can be beauty standing on its head, and motherhood dragging a doll by the foot. She can be anything, but whoever she is, she has the spirit of the sun, the moods of the moon, and the will of the wind. This is a famous thought said by Julie Perkins Cantrell. A girl is made up of different things. Every human in this world is made up of liver, lungs, and much more. But no, a girl is different than others. She's made up of courage, sacrifice, determination, commitment, trust, bravery, brightness, and smile. That's what girls are made up of. She plays several roles in her life. She can be a daughter and wipe the tears of her mom. She can be a mother and prevent her family from hailstorms. She can be a grandmom and inspire her children. And she can be a best friend to each and every friend. A girl has different qualities, and she's known for her different importance and values. Why is Malala Yousafzai known in the world? Any answers? Yes, Aishi. Yes, Malala Yousafzai is known in the world just because of her bravery that she used to fight for women's rights. Why is Sally Ride known then? Does anyone know Sally Ride? She is the first ever female astronaut in this whole world just because she used her intelligence and succeeded to become the first ever female astronaut. Why is Mother Teresa known? Just because of her love that she spread in each and every heart. See, a girl has different qualities, importance, and values. To this part fits a perfect quote that If you give the girl the right shoes, then she can conquer the whole world. This thought is inspired by the famous fairy tale Cinderella. And I guess I speak too much, so I would like to conclude saying a famous quote by Diana Beezer that a girl is a miracle and never ceases to be miraculous, is evergreen, forever beautiful, and is always ready, truly amazing in this whole world. Thank you.
I would request all the judges to find out who are the first three, or the top three performers of today, so that it's easier for us to finalize. Count your marks, write total the marks, and do not tell anybody, but just total marks. Till then we could listen to a song or anything like that. We are at the end of today's program. We've already got the results, but this is not the final results cut. We need to calculate this, like 8 of the judges have given their final marks. From there we need to have the average first, second and third, got it? And that will be given to you on Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. That's all for today's class. I would especially like to thank judges for the cooperation, and I believe very fair judgment. And performers, all of you performed so beautifully, and thank you so much, silent audiences. Thank you, Santosh sir, for the coordination, and thank you, our technician and cameraman, all of you for this wonderful participation. And anything left? Santosh sir, anything left? No. At the end, Santosh sir will end today's program with his few words of maybe 1 minute, and after Santosh sir's speech is over, the program is over, you'll go along with Santosh sir. Results will be shown on Sunday's assembly, most probably. Alright? Yeah, have a great time. Thank you so much.
धन्यवाद नवराज सर। पक्कै पनि भाइ बहिनीहरूले निकै राम्रोसँग गर्नुभएको छ। भाइ बहिनीहरूको जुन किसिमको एउटा आफ्नो ट्यालेन्ट, आफूमा भएको क्षमता, खुबीलाई बाहिर प्रस्तुत गर्नुभएको छ, यो हामीले एकदमै मनन गरेका छौँ। र तपाईहरूको वास्तविकता के हो हामीले भन्दा तपाईहरूले नि बुझ्नुहुन्छ। त्यसैगरी तपाईहरूकै तर्फबाट हामीले यहाँ जज अथवा मानव निर्णायकको भूमिका पनि निभाउन लगाएका थियौँ। तसर्थ उहाँहरूले निर्णय गरेर दिनुभएको छ। अब यसलाई हामी सबै हेरेर सन्डे यो हामी रिजल्ट पब्लिस गर्छौँ। यति नै भने सबैजनालाई धन्यवाद। सबैलाई मैले कसैलाई छोडिनँ, भाइ बहिनीहरू, यहाँ हुने शिक्षक सहकर्मीहरू सबैजनालाई एकमुष्टमा धन्यवाद।